wins. Ready? Okay, good luck to both of you.
All right, guys, welcome back. Season 3 predictions. Demetri, man, you guys are spoiled. You guys asked me for more videos, and here I am doing another one for Demetri. So thank you guys. Before I get too far, and thank you guys for following our channel. Thank you for always leaving great comments. It's kind of intense reading the comments sometimes because they're just like, I used to see like one-liners, and now I'm seeing like, whoa, people put a lot of thought into it, and that's freaking awesome, man. You guys, that's when I know you guys love this series just as much as I do. When I see this monster comment from multiple people, it's just like, wow, it's crazy how much you guys are into this. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode. So, and if you love our channel, if you're new to our channel, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, hit that like button, and if you can, share it out for us. Our channel's definitely growing, and guys, we are getting closer and closer to finally monetizing our channel, which would be amazing. And that's all because of you guys. And a lot of our channel is driven because of Cobra Kai. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and putting your feedback and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. So Demetri, where do we go with this character? So one of you guys out there, you know, well, actually a couple of you guys asked for different characters, and I kind of thought about it. I actually had a talk with Julian this morning, just asking him like, hey, you know, between some of these characters, who would you like to see and all that? And you know, he mentioned Demetri too. And so let's kind of, in David fashion, let's kind of talk about this character and what we know about him, and then we'll kind of jump into predictions. So I really, you know, I'm not gonna lie, season 1, you go back to all those reaction videos, man, Demetri was freaking annoying to me, but I loved his humor. That's what kind of made me.
Did you ever talk to them, or?
Oh yeah, all the time. We hang out after school, make out, give each other hand jobs. Now Eli here's the homecoming king, gets laid more than anyone. Isn't that right, Eli? Talk to them? You realize what table you're sitting at, right?
Man, I loved his humor. He's very witty, very negative in the way that he sees the world, like, you know, the world sucks, I know my place. But the one thing is, he kind of knew where he was in the hierarchy of, you know, high school and all that kind of stuff. So he was very self-aware, and then kind of self-pity for himself.
I don't care if Yasmin is the meanest girl at school. I'd kill both of you just to get her to spit in my face.
But then he vocalizes his own self-pity, which is freaking hilarious when you put it all together. And I think his character kind of, you know, brought that to season 1 with Miguel. He was kind of like the counterbalance. Here you have someone that's trying to, you know, find himself, and here you have someone like Demetri that's just like, the world sucks, welcome to our crew. Like, I'm sorry that you're here, but yeah, we'll welcome anybody in it because we don't have friends. And so I thought he was a cool character. And in season 2, I'm gonna tell you something that I don't want to admit this, but I'm gonna admit it to you guys. I'm gonna admit that slowly, just slowly, Demetri started growing on me. And I'm gonna tell you why, is that Daniel's expressions as he was trying to coach him and train him just made me laugh hysterically. I mean, as they're training in the back and he's like, can we just go now? Can we? And just kind of whining about stuff. It just kind of made for good humor for me. And watching Daniel's expression when he's supposed to be calm and supposed to be patient, just like ready. I could tell he just wanted to smack him on the back of the head. I mean, it just made me laugh more. But where I started to kind of see a different side of that character, you know, is when he came to Miyagi-Do, but then when also all the other characters from Cobra Kai came to Miyagi-Do, and you see a little bit of like toughness come out of him, where he's starting to kind of honestly like run his mouth and start talking and I don't advocate that, but it shows you that like there was some level of ownership in what he was doing, some level of ownership, and that he's part of a new club, and that it's exclusive, and that he's grateful to be part of it, and he's willing to defend it too. So it was very interesting to watch his character kind of grow a little bit of a spine during that. and then also to grow and show forgiveness, as Miyagi-Do teaches and all that. So it was really cool to watch him slowly evolve over 2 seasons, and even that final scene, and I'm gonna play it for you guys just so we could see it one last time because I could watch it over and over. The final scene from the confrontation between Hawk and Demetri, I thought was really cool. So I'm gonna shoot that video really quick and then we'll come back.
No hard feelings.
Sorry, Eli.
Nobody was more surprised that happened than me. I'm like, what the heck? So I thought it was like, that is the moment where kind of it all comes together. I think all of us in our lives, guys, when we've tried to do things and it's not working, or you feel like a failure, and then just one day, the stars align, boom, and stuff happens. And I think that was Demetri's star alignment, that one moment, and it showed what he could do and probably boosted his confidence. And so kind of everything he's been learning kind of fell into rhythm for him. Now let's talk about the aftermath because of that, and that'll be season 3 prediction. So as much as I would like to believe that, he's going to be able to defend himself now and all that, I don't see that happening. I think it was a skill set that he learned. Of course, Hawk is fighting through anger, so of course he's not the cleanest fighter, and we witnessed him get beaten up quite a few times for the same exact reason. He just fights with aggression, and if you're a defensive fighter, which we teach Miyagi-Do, right? That's what they teach there. Then you can counter punch, and I think that's what he learned. He learned how to counter punch. Now he's not the biggest offensive, threat, but clearly he can at least hold it down for himself. So where does that leave him? So in all of this mess that has just happened, with all of the tragedy that's happened, with everything that's going on with Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do is questionable, and just based off the final episodes, we think Miyagi-Do is going to be done for at least a little while. Where does that leave Demetri? Where does that leave him in that? Like, what island has that left him on? When here he has this club, right, that he can go to, that he can hang out with them, he can practice. Where does that leave him and the other characters of Miyagi-Do, right? I think everyone thinks that everyone's just going to gravitate to Cobra Kai. Like, I don't think that's going to happen at all, to be honest with you, with any of the characters, including Sam, Robbie. I just don't think that that's going to happen. But where does that leave where does that leave Demetri, where here you have these characters that are now angry with Robbie, that are now, Hawk's a hothead, man. He's not going to back down. So now what? Where does that? There's only one plot that could happen that is more realistic, is that there's going to be a revenge, and revenge specifically to Miyagi-Do, LaRusso, but now towards their students, which Demetri's a big part of them now. So where does that leave him? Yeah, I'm sure it's going to start off with all of these kids getting suspended from school, right? Because they were all in a fight, except Demetri. Right? I don't remember him fighting. If he did, I seriously don't remember, but I highly doubt that he fought, right? So everyone gets suspended except for him. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'll go back and watch the replay. Like I said, sometimes I don't watch these, go back and watch it. I'm just kind of going through memory. And I don't remember him actively participating. So, everyone else got suspended, right? So everyone's going to get suspended but him. So what happens when they come back? What happens when they come back to school and Demetri, there's going to be conflict. I think that tension between Hawk, you're going to see it in the hallways. You're going to see it in them putting stuff in his locker. You're going to see confrontations after school, between Demetri and probably, Sam. I don't know, and the rest of Miyagi-Do. But I think this character opened a can of worms that he wasn't ready for. And so it would be different if he fought someone that maybe, he's at a party and someone does something, he does that confrontation, defends himself. That's one thing. But when you're looking at someone as menacing as Hawk, that has like no mercy, the threat isn't done until that person is done, and so that it's not going to end. So I think I think this is going to lead, for him specifically, it opened a can of worms where now he has become a target. And I think that had been trending anyways, right? Remember when they're at the party, he picks up the mic and starts saying, "Hey, Eli." He starts talking all this trash, which, by the way, was freaking awesome. That was so cool to see him just like, "Hey, I'm not," that was his way of saying, "I'm not afraid of you." And even though he probably was, but it was really cool. So I just think his character I don't think his character is going to expand like everyone thinks his character is going to expand a lot more. I don't think he's going to expand necessarily, but I think the story behind it will get kind of, tied into as the destruction to LaRusso's and all that. He's going to become a casualty in that too, where, they're going to probably jump him, beat him up, throw stuff in his locker, just make his life miserable in high school, and until they reform their alliance and figure out how to defend themselves or to continue with karate. I don't know. So I think that's more than likely going to happen to him. So let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think about Demetri. I think I've grown to actually really like this character, and I'm looking forward to what happens next to him, even if it's the season him getting beat up and picked on. I think it still makes good TV, and these writers are really clever, and everything we saw in the end of last season is just a build-up. It's like the springboard to explode everything into season 3 and build even more storylines that will deepen with the characters that we care about. So let me know what you guys think, you guys. Thank you guys for all the comments. Keep them coming, man. I mean, there was one day, guys, honestly, I had to keep going through so many comments, and I'm pretty sure I probably missed them. I love to respond to every comment, but I was overwhelmed with the amount of comments. So keep them coming. I appreciate it. And we'll see if we can do more. I'm kind of on the last leg right now with the last of Cobra Kai. And, we'll see what happens. Hopefully soon we'll start seeing some trailers and all that, and then we get back in the swing of things. But I do want to do another Cobra Kai live and just kind of chit chat and talk about stuff. And it's always interesting to hear all your guys' comments and interact with you guys live. So, but don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Don't forget to share it out on Instagram, Facebook. If you love what we're doing, share it out there, because we appreciate it, and we appreciate you guys tuning in for every episode that we've had. And our channel continues to grow because of people like you, viewers like you, fans of this show. I appreciate it, man. So let's stay tuned, and we'll see if I can do one more. I'm not gonna commit to it, but I'll see what I can do. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode, season 3, Cobra Kai, Demetri. Until next time, guys, stay tuned. Keep an eye out for those live streams. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.